You know that feeling, right? That sinking feeling in your stomach when something just doesn't work out. We slap a label on it, failure. But here's the thing. What if the event itself isn't the real story? What if it's all about how we react to it? Well, today we're going to dive into exactly that, how to flip the script on setbacks and actually use them to get stronger.
Okay, so first things first, let's not pretend this stuff doesn't hurt. That immediate sting when you realize things have gone south, it's like a gut punch, for real. Disappointment, frustration, maybe even a little shame. It all comes rushing in. And look, that's totally normal. Our brains are literally wired to feel that. It's just part of being human.
And in that moment, when you're feeling that sting, what's the question that almost always bubbles up? Yeah, it's this one. Why me? It just comes out, doesn't it? But here's the problem with that question. It's a total trap. It puts you in the passenger seat of your own life, like you're just a victim of circumstance. It's a dead end, plain and simple. There's nowhere to go from why me.
But what if there was a way out of that dead end? Well, there is, and it all starts with a really simple but honestly profound shift in how you think. It's all about swapping out that dead-end question for a much, much more powerful one. And boom, here it is. This is the game changer. Instead of wallowing in why me, people with high emotional intelligence ask a different question entirely. What is this trying to teach me? Just think about that for a second. That one little question completely flips the script. You go from being a victim to being a student. It's not about pretending the setback didn't happen, it's about mining it for gold.
Now, this whole idea, this mental judo move, it's not just some feel-good quote you'd see on social media. Nope. It's actually a real, honest-to-goodness psychological technique. It's got a name. It's called reframing. So let's break down what that actually is. So what are we talking about here? Well, it's called cognitive reframing, and it's a core tool from a type of therapy called CBT. That's cognitive behavioral therapy. It's a super well-researched way to basically catch your unhelpful thoughts and, well, change them. And the key thing to get is that you're not trying to lie to yourself or pretend something bad didn't happen. Not at all. You're just making a conscious choice to find a more useful perspective on it. Okay, this is where the rubber really meets the road. Check this out. Your first thought might be, I failed the interview. See how final that sounds? It's like a door slamming shut. The end, but look at the reframe. I gathered data for my next interview. Whoa, that's a completely different vibe, right? It's an open door, it's forward-looking. The event is exactly the same, but the energy, the potential, it's worlds apart. Right? So this all sounds great in theory, but how do you actually do it? You know, when you're in the moment and feeling totally crushed, how do you make that leap from I blew it to I learned something? Good news, there's a really simple, practical way to do it. It really just comes down to 2 steps. Seriously, that's it. First, just acknowledge the feeling. Don't try to push it away or judge yourself for feeling bad. Just notice it. Man, this really stinks. I'm super disappointed right now. Just let it be. Then, step 2. After that first wave of emotion has calmed down a little bit, you ask the magic question. All right, what can I learn from this? So let's go back to that job interview. The automatic thought, the one that just pops into your head without even trying, is probably something like this. I didn't get the job. Full stop. The end of the story. But instead of letting that be the end, you use the process. You go, okay, I'm bummed out about this. You acknowledge it. Then you ask, what did I learn? And all of a sudden, the thought isn't a period. It's an arrow. I now know which skills I need to brush up on. Or maybe, okay, next time I'll be way more prepared for that kind of question. See? You've literally turned a brick wall into a roadmap. And here's the coolest part. When you start doing this again and again, something really amazing starts to happen. It's not just about making yourself feel a little better after a setback. No, you actually start to change your entire relationship with challenges and things going wrong. And I really want to stress this. This isn't some cheap mental trick. It's not about putting on rose-colored glasses. It becomes your new default setting, your new way of operating. It's a skill, and just like any skill, the more you practice it, the stronger it gets. It's like building a muscle for resilience that helps you handle pretty much anything life throws at you. So what's the payoff? Oh, it's massive. You're building your emotional intelligence. You're developing a real growth mindset where you see challenges as chances to get better, not as threats. You're taking that messy, chaotic feeling of a setback and turning it into crystal clear clarity on what to do next. And all of that together, it builds this deep, powerful resilience that is just unshakable. So I want to leave you with a challenge. Think about just one thing, big or small, doesn't matter, that didn't go your way recently. Got it? Okay. Now, instead of just letting it be a failure, I want you to ask yourself that one powerful question: what is this trying to teach me? Give it a shot. You might be surprised by the answer. It could honestly change everything.